firing up, and all of my live streams are going live. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. This is Tellman Knutson with Get Shit Done, and I'm here to help you get shit done today. It's Thursday, April 3rd. This is episode 93 of the daily Get Shit Done show. And I'm streaming on Facebook, I'm streaming on YouTube, I'm streaming on LinkedIn, and today I'm also streaming on TikTok. So welcome everybody to the Get Shit Done show. I've been a serial entrepreneur. I started my first business in 1996. And so my entire adult life, I've been an entrepreneur. I became an internet entrepreneur in 2003, but a few years before that, in the year 2000, I became a certified hypnotherapist. And so I went to school, I went to college studying flow state. I was a very competitive long distance runner and was interested in the mind and flow state and peak performance. I was interested in perception and our ability, everyone's ability to see different realities and why we all experience the world differently. I was studying cross-cultural shamanism and how altered states were used in a wide variety of ways throughout time and around the planet. And that research and study led me into hypnosis. And I used hypnosis on myself to get better grades. I had problems reading, problems focusing, problems following through, problems completing research papers, all this kind of stuff. And so I ended up doing lots and lots of different stuff. Wow, lots of people are joining. Welcome everybody. I just want to say welcome Chris, welcome Edwin, welcome Lady, welcome a different Chris, welcome Matt. Good to see you all. Patricia, hello. So I became a hypnotist because I was studying the stuff in college and I was really intrigued with it. And I ended up dropping out of college at the very end of my junior year. I finished my junior year up and my dad had a health crisis and he was in a chemical coma, and we for many months, and we weren't sure if he was going to live. And so I didn't end up going back to start my senior year, and I was working. And so I was working factory jobs and things like this. And I was looking for a better job situation that would pay more money in the paper, in the classified ads. And I didn't find what I was looking for. What it turns out I did. And what I did find was a hypnotherapy certification that was happening at a local positive changes hypnosis clinic. And I spent my last $2,000. I literally was down to less than $100. I spent my last $2,000 on this hypnosis certification in hopes that I could get a job afterward doing something that was relevant and meaningful to me. And so, hey, Sean the Leprechaun, what's up, dude? Donna, Lenny, hello. Brandon, good to see you. Celia, Pete, welcome everybody. Kristen. And so that's how I got into hypnosis. And when I was trained, for me anyway, it was the first time I had ever done something that I felt like I was naturally good at it. When I hypnotized the entire room of all the other students, they just all completely went out. They were just complete. And I got 2 job offers from my 2 trainers immediately after that group for my first group hypnosis session. Hey, David Deutsch, what's up, man? Good to see you. How's it going? And so, so that's how I became a hypnotist, and I worked for my trainer and Positive Changes Hypnosis. Her name was Sharon Austin. I worked for her for a couple of years, and it was a franchise, and there were a lot of rules, a lot of repetition, a lot of like following instructions, and that was killing my soul, right? Like I just follow, mindlessly doing this, not having any creativity, not really being able to focus on using new techniques, all this kind of stuff. And so, interestingly enough, while I was working for Sharon at Positive Changes Hypnosis, I was her main hypnotist, and she flew me and a couple other hypnotists that worked there down to Virginia, where there was a Positive Changes Hypnosis seminar and for owners of the franchise. And speaking at said seminar was none other than Rich Schefren. And this is in like 2001. And so I met Rich Schefren so many years ago, before either he or I ever did anything online, before either one of us had been exposed to internet marketing. And so, and he was running his $10 million hypnotherapy clinic in New York City. And so, I saw him speak. I was impressed. Like, all of his marketing stuff really lit my mind up. And then he and I didn't talk for many years, and circle back. He ended up becoming a big marketing guru, and we became friends. I interviewed him several times in the early stages, whatever. Anyway, so interesting backstory. But one way or the other, I went online in 2003 because I was, let's see, TikTok is telling me to swipe for my comments. Hey guys, I have a question for you. I would love it if you could tell me in the comments, have you ever been hypnotized? Do you have any experience with hypnosis? Have you tried hypnosis? Have you ever been hypnotized? Because we're actually going to do a live wealth hypnosis session here today on the live stream. So I would love to know if you have ever been hypnotized. The Dinosaur, welcome. Maximum Motivation, what's up? Ms. Connie, Jojo, Cat and Champa, maybe, welcome. Diane, Sharon, good to see you all. And so what ended up happening was I had a local practice. I was working my tail off. I figured out how to build a business locally that was full-time. I got 6 days. It took a lot of work. It took 5 satellite offices that were, because I live in rural Vermont, 5 satellite offices that were all, within an hour drive a piece. But I figured out a model where I could go full-time as a hypnotist. And even though I was in my 20s, and so I was doing hypnosis 6 days. I built up in less than a year and a half. I built up to where I was doing 8 to 10 clients a day, 6 days a week. And about 20-25% of those sessions were free introductory sessions. And so I was hypnotizing a lot of people, and I was burning out. I could feel myself burning out. Like, you can only work with so many people and be dealing with so many problems. And I didn't really know what I was doing. And so I was emotionally burning out. I was energetically burning out, and I was barely paying the bills. I was working my butt off, and it was okay. It was consistent, it was solid, but it wasn't enough to pay off all my student loan debt and all my credit card debt from various failed business attempts in the past. And so what I ended up doing was deciding to look toward the internet in 2003 to try to figure out how to reach more people online. And at the time, I was trying to figure out how to sell hypnosis CDs, right? And I tried doing that, and I just failed. I couldn't figure it out. And so I started studying marketing. But there's one interesting thing that came up in my kind of 3 local years as just working with local people one-on-one as a hypnotist. One time I had this client. It was a weight loss client, and he came in and he was crushing it. He paid for 6 months in advance, and he was coming in every 2 weeks, and he was making shocking progress. It was incredible. He was losing weight. He was working out at least once a day, sometimes twice a day, drinking lots of water, sticking to a strict diet. He was getting in incredible shape. He was just making, he wasn't eating snacks. He wasn't eating garbage. He wasn't eating sweets. He really made all the necessary shifts in order to have the weight come off consistently. And I said, "You're doing great, man. I mean, we've done all these different things in every area. You're succeeding right now with your weight loss goals. Is there anything else that you need help with that we could work on today? Do you want help with something different?" And he laughed, and he said, "Can you hypnotize me to sell more cars?" And I said, "Well, I think so. I don't see why not." He was an automobile salesman, right? He was a car salesman. What's up, Stephen? And so I hypnotized him. to sell more cars. And he came back 2 weeks later as the #1 salesman at the dealership. And he stayed there. He crushed it. As a matter of fact, at one point, my friend Jim Katsoulis that we just had on the Get Shit Done show a few days ago, he's a weight loss hypnotist. I've known him forever. And he and I created a system called the auto selling system, where we went around to all the car dealerships and offered to hypnotize their salespeople to sell more cars as a result of that session that I did with this guy. But what I discovered, I didn't really quite realize it at the time, but what I discovered is that there was weight loss hypnosis already, and there was quit smoking hypnosis. There was stress reduction hypnosis, insomnia hypnosis, hypnosis for pain management, both chronic and acute, hypnosis to improve your memory or to remember certain things. People have heard of past life regression hypnosis if you're into the more alternative spirituality side of things. And one thing I had never heard of was wealth hypnosis and hypnotizing people to make more money. And I had hypnotized this guy to make more money, and he was making more money than I was. And it dawned on me. I said, if I can hypnotize this guy to make more money, can't I hypnotize myself to make more money? And that's when it started. And so I've been doing wealth hypnosis for a long time, starting with myself and then working with countless entrepreneurs. And when I say countless, I've had over 250,000 paying clients and customers over the years. I've worked with an enormous amount of entrepreneurs, both on the mindset and on the marketing side, to help them grow the business of their dreams and make more money. But I'll tell you, whatever your tactical strategies are, however you are building wealth, however you are generating income, however you are building your business, it all starts with what's inside if you want to change what's outside. And what I mean by that is, have you guys ever been hypnotized by, Ray Williams? What's up, Ray? Good to see you, my friend. It's always nice on TikTok to see a face that you know from a different platform, right? Welcome, everybody. Have you ever been hypnotized? Have you ever been hypnotized? Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear what your experience has been with hypnosis. And so what ended up happening was I started working with myself. Then I worked with other entrepreneurs to really help them master the inner game. And here's what I've discovered over the years is some people set goals. All right. And generally speaking, if you want to improve your life in any area, step one is set a measurable goal. Set a measurable goal. Set a goal that someone other than you can observe happening and occurring in order to set you on the path toward reaching your destination. And so there's process goals, there's outcome goals. Set a measurable goal, right? Set a goal. So if a process goal is like, I'm going to live stream every day for 90 days, or I'm going to send an email to my list every day, or I'm going to write and deploy a new Facebook ad every day, or I'm going to do a webinar every week, or I'm going to, right? I'm going to spend an hour a day on education and an hour a day of implementation on my new course on driving traffic that I'm taking. These are all process goals where you do the work in order to get the outcome that you desire. And then the outcome that you desire is that something like, I want to make $10,000 a month. I want to bring my business up to, from $2 million to $5 million in annual revenue, right? That's the output. That's the byproduct, right? More money is the byproduct of your process goals. And so step one is you need to set your outcome goal. Step two is you got to set your process goal on the things that you're going to do along the way in order to get there. But that's only the beginning, right? Most people don't even get there. Most people don't even set a goal. They don't even have a dream. They don't have a clear vision in order to move forward. No clear vision, you can't move forward, right? No clear vision, you can't move forward. And so, or you can move forward, but you can't move forward in the direction of your goal, right? Because you don't know what it is. And so step one is have a clear goal. But step two is, why don't we hit our goals? Why do we hold ourselves back? Why is self-sabotage such a common phrase that people use What's stopping you from achieving the level of success that you desire? And people say, it's me. It's me. I'm just getting in my own way. Well, yeah, that's true. But we also know that even if it is you, it's also you that's going to get, help you to hit your goal, right? Like either way, you're the tool, you're the instrument, you're the vehicle, right? And so so people say this, but it's vague, it's general, it's broad, it's wide sweeping, and it literally means nothing. It's a cop out, right? Imposter syndrome, cop out. Okay, imposter of who? I mean, you are you, period, right? Like that's who you are. And it's a cop out, but it's such a common cop out. Why is it an issue? Why do we feel like something's holding us back? Why do we feel like there's a block that's preventing us from making the money we want to make? Why do we feel like there's something that's stopping us? Or why do we feel so much resistance to doing the things that we need to do? Or why do we suddenly get brain fog and we get confused and we can't keep track of things? We can't stay focused. We get distracted by shiny object syndrome and blame shiny object syndrome for the reason that I'm not successful. Well, the reason, ladies and gentlemen, is because, and you can't see this, none of us can see this in ourselves. If we could see it, it wouldn't be an issue, okay, is you're out of alignment. Your conscious mind and your subconscious mind are out of alignment. Your subconscious mind, you can't see, and it's 80% of everything you are, everything you do, everything you believe, everything you know, the way you think the world works, who you think you are, your personality, your ego, your, like everything, most of it subconscious. Okay. Small sliver, probably less than 20% conscious. Okay. This holds it all together. The conscious mind is the part that helps us not be completely crazy all the time, right? It's kind of gluing all the pieces together in a fairly fragile way, if you really look at it, so that we can function and move through this world and survive, right? The challenge is your subconscious is here to keep you alive. It's here to keep you safe. It's here to keep you stable. It's here to keep you secure. And it's here to keep you operating within its belief of how the world works and how you move through the world, right? That's subconscious. Conscious is the part of you that thinks it's making decisions for itself, the part of you that makes choices, the part of you that decides to get up and go somewhere, the part of you that decides to achieve something, the part of you that decides to learn something, the part of you that decides to do something. The conscious you, the conscious mind, is the part that sets a goal. The problem is when the conscious mind is setting a goal that the subconscious mind isn't on board with. Subconscious is way stronger than the conscious. Subconscious is way stronger than the conscious, 5 times stronger. Okay, it's 80-20 rule. Subconscious is so much stronger than the conscious. And so how do you get the conscious mind and the subconscious mind in alignment? Well, part of it is telling the subconscious what to start thinking, right? But it's actually more important to discover what the subconscious wants and believes is the next step in order to move you forward, is actually uncovering where the subconscious wants to go and how the subconscious wants to grow rather than fighting against it. And this is how we start moving things into alignment. Because when your subconscious mind and your conscious mind are on board with the same goal, you're virtually unstoppable. You think about it all the time. You're completely focused. You're totally driven. You wake up in the morning a little bit earlier. Your mind is clear. You stay up a little bit later. You don't get distracted during the day. You're on point. You have energy. You make no excuses and you get it done. That's when you're in alignment. And it feels good. You know, things are resonant, right? However, when you're out of alignment, when you're trying to accomplish something or change something or do something or be something that the real you, that the subconscious, that the deeper part of you is not on board with, or does not believe is you, or does not believe is safe, or does not believe is a good move for you for any reason, it will create enormous resistance, create enormous excuses, and find all sorts of very clever and powerful mechanisms to keep you safe, to keep you where you are. whether it's in your current financial bracket, and that's why you always find yourself with the exact same amount of money. No matter how much money you make, you find yourself in the exact same standard of living, the exact same living situation. You're stuck in a rut, okay? A rut of safety that the majority of your mind is very purposefully keeping you in, and your conscious mind cannot get you out, but your subconscious can, if it works together with the outward facing you, the conscious mind. So wealth hypnosis helps you to both discover what your subconscious mind wants and where your subconscious mind wants to grow, and then to align your conscious and subconscious mind in the same direction toward the same goals, working toward the same outcome, the same agenda, the same vision for the future, and is fully on board and happy to move forward and do that. So that's how it works. What we're actually going to do in just a moment is we're going to go live and actually do some live wealth hypnosis. I'm just checking my calendar. Yeah, I have an 11:30, so I have plenty of time. So we're going to do some live wealth hypnosis. I would love to hear if anyone has a question about hypnosis. Have you ever been hypnotized? I would love to hear. Mark, another name I recognize, Mark Shalinsky. Welcome. I don't think I've ever said your name out loud before. Bradley, welcome. Andy, Lotto, welcome. Betty King, what's up? Lexor, Pearl, Mrs. Bear, welcome. Oscar, Kyle, what's up? Vega, A Deeper Well, welcome. Nice name, A Deeper Well. I like that. Is that from the song? So, okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started with wealth hypnosis. We're going to do a little session here so you can have a experience of what it's like. I actually just launched a brand new program called where we're doing an 8-week program where I'm going to work with entrepreneurs to completely rewire and supercharge your money mindset around making more money. It's called Program Yourself Rich. We just did the first free webinar for it last night, and it was great. Anyway, launching right now. If you go to workwithtellman.com, you can sign up. All the details about the program are there. www.work, W-O-R-K, with, W-I-T-H, Tellman, T-E-L-L-M-A-N. So you guys can go there if you want to, and you want to check it out. But what we're going to do is a live wealth hypnosis session right now to give you a taste test, to give you a demonstration, to give you a sample of what hypnosis is like. And so the first thing, probably not the most important thing, but one of the most important things about hypnosis is that hypnosis is the state, quite literally, hypnosis is the state between being awake and asleep. It's named after the hypnagogic state, which is named after the Greek god Hypnos, which means god of sleep. So you can kind of connect the dots. So hypnosis literally is the art and science of moving into the space, into the state of awareness between being awake and asleep. And you move through this state of awareness every day. You move through it every morning as you're waking up, and you move through it every evening as you're going to sleep. If you ever take a nap, you move through it every time you take a nap on both sides of the nap. If you take a power nap, you're going into hypnosis for about 20 minutes or so and then coming out. Or a cat nap, right? Same thing. That's literally the hypnagogic state. The state of meditation is almost exactly the same when you're measuring brainwave activity. Very, very similar. The state of deep prayer is very similar. It's all basically the same state of mind. Hypnosis is a methodology, it's a process that you can follow in order to move deeply into that state of awareness where you have more control and influence over your subconscious mind to create new beliefs, new habits, new patterns, new reactions, new ways of thinking, new ways of being, new ways of behaving, right? You can do all of this with hypnosis. A hypnotist, that's me, is a guide. I will teach you how to gain more access to your subconscious mind and how to optimize, how to improve, how to enhance your own beliefs about yourself and your own ability to take immediate action in the real world on those beliefs to create the reality that you desire. We're focused on wealth hypnosis today. And because hypnosis is the state between being awake and asleep. Hey, Roger. Hey, Katie. Hey, Barack. What's up? Chloe, welcome. Willow, hello. Because hypnosis is the state between being awake and asleep. People often lose conscious awareness at points during a hypnosis session, go in and out of awareness. So if you're driving, this is not the live stream you should be watching. If you're driving right now, please switch to something else. Come back to the recording of this later. It's not safe to listen to hypnosis while you're driving because you can get too relaxed. If you're at work, don't listen to hypnosis while you're at work. If you're doing anything that could put yourself or anyone else in harm's way, come back to this later. Okay, disclaimer. Don't drive, don't operate in heavy machinery, don't be doing anything dangerous while you're listening to hypnosis. Also, I do advise, if you can, pop on some headphones or some earbuds. Though speakerphone is fine, right? Speak on your laptop, speaker on your phone works great. But if you, Marshall Silver's a good friend, Stephen. I haven't talked to Marshall for a few years. Good friend, I would say he's a good acquaintance. I've been to his house before, right? But yeah, I've known Marshall for years. He's been involved in a couple of my projects. Good hypnotist. And so the way wealth hypnosis works is we help you to expand. It's not as much about breaking through or eliminating a limiting belief. All beliefs are by nature limiting. Every belief is highly limiting. Okay, that's what makes it a belief, right? It's limiting. It's a boundary. And so there's no such thing, in my opinion, as limiting beliefs because they're all limiting. So considering they're limiting, how do we want to expand a belief or a series of beliefs about yourself and what's possible to fit the reality that you're hoping to move into and create, right? So we want to expand a belief, not fight it, not break it, not crush it, not destroy it, not eliminate it. We want to feel into it. We want to see it. We want to hear it. We want to experience it. And we want to expand it. We want to help to nourish it, to help it grow so that you can grow into the person that you want to be to live the life you want to live. And in this case, we're talking about making more money, right? So that's the name of the game. All right. So we're going to go into hypnosis now. So we're going to do a short session, kind of a mini session. And we're gonna go ahead and get started. So what I'd like you to do is just go ahead and take a nice slow deep breath in, and as you exhale, just close your eyes. And with your eyes closed, you can begin to allow yourself to relax. Just begin to allow yourself to relax from the top of your head all the way down, all the way down, all the way down to the very tips of your toes, and completely relaxed. And as you move into this wonderfully calm, comfortable, relaxed state of awareness, down, deeper, down, down, deeper, down, you can begin to relax each and every part of your body, each and every pore, each and every cell, each and every muscle, each and every tendon, each and every bone, each and every nerve, each and every part of everything that is you down, deeper, deeper, and deeper relaxed. And as you do, continue to move into an even deeper and deeper state of total relaxation, listening to the sound of my voice. And as you do listen to the sound of my voice, you realize that you can repeat the words that you're hearing in your own mind, in your own brain. You can repeat my words in your words, giving yourself the very suggestions that you need in order to increase your income, improve your mind and your beliefs about all that you are and all that you can do. And as you rest, sit back and relax with your eyes gently closed. You might already have begun to notice that your breath is beginning to slow down, and there's nothing you need to do, nothing to figure out, nothing to prove. Because for these next few minutes, we're going to allow your mind to do something it already knows how to do. We're going to reconnect your conscious desires with the deep subconscious part of you that's always been waiting to give you the freedom, waiting to give you the focus, waiting to give you the self-confidence, the belief, the absolute certainty you've known was always possible for you. So, as your body relaxes even deeper into the surface you're resting upon right now, and the sounds around you begin to fade, I want you to imagine a version of you, maybe just 6 months from now, a version from you who has already hit your financial goal, the number you want to be earning each and every month is now the number you're comfortable with earning, you're used to earning, and that you earn each and every month without fail, growing with each progressive month. Notice how they walk. Notice how they breathe. Notice the difference in the way they make decisions now. Notice how people respond to them now because of who they are. And just allow your subconscious mind to begin to observe what's different. Not just on the outside, but on the inside too. Because the truth is, this version of you that already earns that income isn't better than you, isn't smarter than you. They've simply let go of certain patterns, of certain habits, and allowed new, expanded beliefs to take their place. So now, even now, as you relax deeper and deeper, just imagine those old blocks beginning to lift. Maybe it's a fog that starts to clear, or a pressure that melts away. You don't even need to know exactly what it was. Just allow your subconscious mind to dissolve it, and in its place, a powerful new belief begins to grow. I am meant to be wealthy. I am meant to succeed. I follow through and consistently take action in the direction of my goals. Let that settle in. Now picture yourself, just imagine yourself for a moment, as soon as tomorrow, waking up with this new belief installed. You look at your task list differently. You open your calendar with a sense of purpose. You speak more confidently. You feel drawn to do the things that create wealth because they who you are now, not something you force, but something that flows. Just let your entire nervous system lock that in, like a new set of instructions for how to be and move through the world. Because in just a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 5. And as I do, it will be time for you to return fully back into the room, but only as quickly and only as completely as you can fully integrate and activate each and every one of the positive hypnotic suggestions you've experienced here today during our time together. Beginning now. When I reach 5, you'll come back into the room, feeling refreshed and aligned, more committed than ever to creating the income and the future you deserve. Beginning now. 1. Gently returning to the present. Taking a slow, deep breath in. Exhaling. 2. Stretching out the hands and the feet. Integrating everything you've just heard and experienced. 3. The arms and the legs, rolling the shoulders back, feeling a new sense of energy flowing through your body and your mind. 4. Bringing clarity, focus, and belief with you back into your waking reality. And 5. Fluttering the eyelids open, eyes open, fully awake and ready to go, to seize the day. Welcome back. Feeling fine and in perfect health. Feeling better than you felt in a very, very, very long time. Welcome back from hypnosis. All right. Welcome, everybody. It's really great if you just stuck with us through the whole hypnosis session. I hope that was a good experience for you. If you care to share, I would love to hear in the comments about what that experience actually was like for you. Please go ahead and let me know. And if you want more, if you really enjoyed that experience, that was profound in some way for you and you would like to continue on this journey, then I encourage you to go to workwithtellman.com and sign up before Friday night. We are launching our new wealth hypnosis program called Program Yourself Rich. And it's going to be an 8-week program where I'm going to walk you through the entire process of using wealth hypnosis to expand your money mindset, to improve your ability to take action and start thinking, acting, feeling, and behaving like the entrepreneur that you were born to be. You can do this. It's going to be awesome. And if you want help getting there, if you like the idea of wealth hypnosis, if you enjoyed your experience today, then by all means sign up. If you have any questions, you can always private message me on whatever platform you're watching this on. And I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this live stream. I think got a lot of shit to get done today. So thank you all for tuning in and being here. I really appreciate all the interaction and everybody saying hi. And I hope to see you all very soon. We go live every day with the Get Shit Done show at 9 a.m. Eastern usually. Went live at 10 a.m. Eastern today. So I will see you at 9 tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern. So you can tune in on whatever platform you're watching on this right now, and we'll talk with you very, very soon. So again, workwithtellman.com is where you can sign up if you're interested, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. All right. Thanks so much. You know what time it is. It's time to get shit done.